And what's good, YouTube? It's Supreme J here. Now today is my 2-year anniversary with my C7 Corvette. Let's go over what spec it is really quick so you guys know what I've been dealing with. It is a 2015 Corvette Stingray 2LT. It has active exhaust, it has the glass roof. I got it in a light gray interior, and for the past 2 years it has been my daily driver, and I have driven this car a little over 20,000 miles, which is quite a lot for 2 years. And I know some people that, you know, garage keep this car are probably cringing at hearing me say that, but it was my dream car that I got at 19, or one of my dream cars I should say. Obviously if I could, I would have much rather have gotten a Z06, but at 19 to get a Stingray is not bad at all. I'm now 21. So real quick, let's go over any problems that I've had with the car. The only problems that I've had with this car have been very minor mechanical problems. When I first got this car, the right headlight bulb went out and CarMax fixed that. Now funnily enough, I just had to replace that same bulb literally just yesterday, so I went ahead and put in both new bulbs on both sides. So that was a little bit annoying. Anything else though, my alignment, I feel like the alignment kind of went bad sooner than it should have, but that's very minor. And knock on wood, thank God, I actually haven't had any serious problems with this car. No misfires, nothing like that, and I'm very thankful for that. So overall, this car has been really solid. I've done my due diligence on maintenance. I do my oil changes. I got the brake fluid flushed. I've gotten the transmission flushed, the rear differential flushed, all that good stuff. Just changed the brakes on this thing. So if you hear some squeaking, it's because I went to some performance brakes, brake pads, went through some tires on it by now, but not bad at all. Now let's go over the things that I don't like about this car, and it is a very short list. The first thing that I don't like about this car is these paddle shifters. These paddle shifters are super tiny. They're made of plastic, so they look a little bit cheap, and overall I refuse to get those cringy looking paddle shift extenders. I simply just wish that they would have put in a little bit better quality paddle shifters that were a little bit bigger, such as like the ones on the C8 Corvette, but it's all good on that part. Anything else though regarding this car was completely because I chose to get a 2015 and not a 2016 or higher. The first one being the steering wheel. I hate the rounded steering wheel. I really wish I had the flat bottom, but that is on me. I can go and get a carbon fiber steering wheel though for about 600 bucks. Not bad. The second thing that I don't like is no Apple CarPlay. I used to have Apple CarPlay on the 2018 Mustang GT that I had, and that had Apple CarPlay, which was really cool. But this one does not have Apple CarPlay. It's because it's a 2015. Like I said, that is on me for not wanting to spend the extra couple $1,000s that it would have taken me to spend to get that. But I can install Apple CarPlay for about under $1,000. So that was a little bit of a bummer. And really the last thing is, even though I have like the touring seats, you know, like, yeah, they're like bucket style, but they're like leather and like, you know, the basic ones, my back and legs start to like cramp up after about an hour or so of driving, which is supposed to be expected. Obviously if I wanted a car that was super comfortable, I could have went and got a, you know, Mercedes or a BMW, something like that. But what I will say though is, having had a 2018 Mustang GT, those seats were actually really comfortable, but they were not bucket style. They were more, you know, regular comfort looking seats. So that is very minor. Like I said, I'm being a little bit nitpicky here because I don't want to sound super biased to, you know, this car, but that's just that. Now I will say, this car as a daily driver, even with it having a full bolt-ons and, you know, putting on E85 like almost 500 to the wheel, it is a very nice daily drivable car. I absolutely love driving this car every day. It has everything that you could want in a daily driver. I have a heads-up display, I have heated and cooling seats, it has a nice working AC. The sound system on this car is absolutely amazing. Obviously I'm not going to play any music right now because I don't want to get copyrighted, but this Bose sound system on this car, absolutely awesome. If you're going to get this car as a daily driver, you 100% need to get a 2LT, so you have all these features that I'm talking about, by the way. But yeah, even something as minor as like, you know, like blind spots and stuff, right? Like the Camaro is so much worse with visibility than this car. Like this car is pretty open. Like there's not really that much blind spots. I can see out the mirror just fine. Everything about daily driving this car is great. The gas is not even that bad on this car for it being a sports car. I mean, I can sometimes pull off like 16 miles per gallon. My friend has a Q50, which is a 6-cylinder, and me and him get the same gas mileage. So I will 100% take it. And obviously it's because the car is lighter weight, it's more aerodynamic, all that good stuff. Now, another thing that I love about the Corvettes is the modability on them. They have a very wide range of things that you can do to the car, just from cosmetics to, you know, bolt-ons. You have two very intriguing options, or you can even combine them both, such as, you know, do you want to cam the car? These things sound amazing cammed. Do you want to pro charge the car? Well, the LT1, you have to do a little bit of engine building to safely have that boost, but overall though, like there's just so many things that you can do with this car. You can make it a track car. I mean, this car is made more for the track than a straight line, but obviously you can do both. Everything about it though is just awesome. So after 2 years of ownership though, I have thought about selling the car. I'm probably gonna hold on to the car for a ways longer while I do some more stuff in life. But yeah, I absolutely love the car. I have no regrets buying the car. It was my dream car, and I'm happy with my purchase. This Mopar cannot drive. Let me get past this dude, because those cars can't take angles like my car can. Jeez, dude was like literally like in my lane. But yeah, overall, the 2 years of owning this car has been awesome. One of my favorite features that I'll talk about real quick on this car is this glass roof. And I love how these are target tops, so you can just pop the top off, put it in the trunk, and you're riding around with the top off. It's such a vibe. If I had my girlfriend with me right now, I would definitely be driving around with the top off. Absolutely love it. The maintenance on this car is not too bad. You do get a little bit of that Corvette tax when you're looking for parts, but you know, maintenance isn't anything crazy, especially because it's only like 6 or 7 quarts of oil. So that's not even bad for like the oil changes. Obviously tires are going to be expensive, but if you don't do burnouts like an idiot, your tires should last you a decently long time. And yeah, like I said, this car gets so many looks. The community of the Corvette is awesome. You know, all generations, you know, they wave at you, young and old. And I absolutely love being a part of the Corvette community. I will say one thing that sticks out to me as owning a Corvette is the community behind it. It's not like the Mustang community where, you know, if you pull up next to a Mustang, they're just going to start revving it and probably try and race you. This community, it's a little bit different. I feel like people are more quote-unquote classy, and I do like that. And it's a great conversation starter. I've always had so many people come up to me telling me how they love my car. Another awesome thing is, you know, like little kids, they'll like literally like tell you like, oh, I love your car's awesome. So that's a good feeling. But yeah, that is how it's been for the past 2 years of ownership. Like I said, absolutely love this car, no regrets. Let me know down below, how long have you had your C7 Corvette, if you guys have one. Peace.